In this short video, we're going to have a look at the education goal. The same principles of goals lie behind the educational goal. In essence, it's a trackable expense, and the tracking results will show here. The fundamental difference is that the owner is the child and events are automatically created which you can choose to use. There is also a summer report to produce. So let's have a look at this plan. It's Grace and John's plan, and I've added in their children Emily and Ian. So what we're going to do now is enter a couple of education goals. So we'll do that by clicking on the plus button in the bottom right hand corner and clicking on the goals tile. And then I'm going to choose the education goal. I'm going to change the owner to Ian in this example, and I'm going to call it Ian's University, and then give it an amount of, say, 10,000. I can choose the priority. I can have the basic, leisure, luxury, that's all the same. I'm just going to leave it as the highest priority basic expense. I can also change the inflation rate. From here, this has come through from the plan settings, but I can increase that if I want to. But let's have a look over here at the timing. Now it asks, would you like to create these events for Ian's University? Because what it's done is automatically created a start event for this goal at Ian's age 18 and an end event at his age 22. So I'm going to say yes for this. And you can see there the start and end events there. And this white space here shows those years where this education goal is relevant. Now, just going back to basics, I have said the owner is Ian. It doesn't mean to say that he's paying for his own education. It just helps with the timing and the setting of the events. Now, because I'm going to add another education goal, I'm not going to click done. I'm going to click on save and add another. And I'm going to have the owner now as Emily. Now, I'm going to call it Emily's education goal. And I'm going to say it's all her education, because she's going to go to school that they're going to pay for from the age of 11. So again, I'm just going to put the amount in as €10,000 just for simplicity, and I'm going to leave the priority and the settings. But I'm going to go to timing, and again, by default, it's creating, or it wants to create, these two start and end events for when Emily is going to university and when she's going to graduate. I'm not going to use them in this case, so I'm going to say no, because I've created some events already on the plan, and I am going to choose when Emily's education fees start, that is her at age 11, and drag and drop that into the box. And also I've created a graduation event for when she finishes uni at age 21, and I'm going to drag that into when she graduates. So we can see now the period that they're going to pay the education fees in total for Emily are for the longer period going from age 11. So that's just to say you don't have to use the events that the education goal produces. You can use your own, and if you haven't made them on the timeline before, you can create them on the fly as well as you would do with any other goal or expense. So now I'm going to click done, and what we'll see here under goals, so say the same principles lie behind them. We've got Ian's goal, and we can see that it's been fully met, and Emily's education goal as well for those years. That's 10 years for her and 4 years for his. So you can see that you've done it all right. Of course, you can go to year view and do the full check there. If you don't want to put them in as education goals, we have them also under expenses too, but then they wouldn't be trackable. So goals is a good option here. We also have reports. So if I go in now into reports, and under the overview reports, we have one for education summary. So I'm just going to select it, and then we'll see here that it's selected, and I'm just going to click on generate. So it's gone into my downloads, and I'm just going to open it. And if I scroll past the first page, we can see that it highlights Ian's University, the start and the end, and Emily's all education. It shows on a cash flow chart just the years that they are relevant in, and then this is the bit I like, the summary of it all, how much you are spending in total on Ian's University, whether you're covering them and how they are funded, and also Emily's education. If you have any questions, please contact us on support@planwithvoyant.com, or if you have any specific questions about a plan, do not forget you can contact us by requesting support. I hope you found that helpful, and thank you for watching.